riding so clean all night. I've been waiting for you to get high.
What's good, Sal Gang, man? I'm back with another video. I know y'all seen that title. Another episode of In My Feelings with Sav, dog. Today's episode gonna be crazy. I don't really got no specific thing to talk about. I just went on Instagram, told my subscribers, my family. So I told Sav Gang to send me some questions and some topics they want me to talk about, and they did. They came through. So I got me a little, while we talking, I'm gonna be sipping on me a little buzzball. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Go ahead and take a little sip. And I got me some Philly cheese dip to snack on, so good. That buzzball gonna get me a little tipsy. So that's what we want, cause we want me, y'all want to get me to talk. So in order for me to talk, I'm gonna have to sip on that little buzzball to give y'all tea. But anyways, we're gonna get right into it. You know. Ooh, baby, that buzzball strong. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And we finna go ahead and get into it. I went on my Instagram and I told y'all, send me them questions. Some of y'all did, some of y'all didn't. But you know, I ain't tripping. But it's okay, because I got enough questions. So I'm gonna just go through the questions. I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 10 questions. So that's good enough. I'm gonna elaborate on some of the questions. Some of the questions I might just answer quick, 1, 2, and we move on to the next question. But we can go ahead and get into it. Hold on, let me get a little bit of this dip. Okay. We're gonna start off a little easy. Somebody asks, how do you feel about your YouTube journey? Honestly, I'm a little overwhelmed, because I had started and I was doing okay for a while. It took a little minute for me to build up the subscribers that I do have now. But it's okay, because we're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep going. I'm going to keep going up. It's no stopping. I'm not stopping no more. I'm not taking no more breaks. I'm going to be dropping them videos every Wednesday. Like I said, I'm going to try to do my best to make sure I have a video recorded by Wednesday. Recorded, edited by Wednesday. That way on Wednesday, we just drop. Wednesday is drop day. So on Wednesday, I don't need to be recording no video. But I feel pretty confident. I feel like if anybody else can do it, Jazz and S1E4 and Kiana J and Abby Nicole and all these other King Sid, all these other YouTubers and influencers, I feel like if they can do it, I can do it too. I just got to put in the same work that they put in. But I have to do it in my own way, and I have to be myself while I'm doing it at the same time. So I feel pretty confident in it, but at the same time, I'm a little overwhelmed. But I'm not letting nothing stop me. I'm not letting nothing stop me. That's why I'm just going to try my best to be consistent. And that's why I went and got a new camera with better quality, so that I can give y'all what y'all looking for. So that's how I feel about my YouTube journey. Like, it's gonna take a minute, but we gonna definitely get there for sure. So after every question, I'm gonna take a little sip. Ooh, she had a little chaser, but it's alright. Next question. How do you feel about mental health? I feel like I'm really big on mental health, because mental health nowadays, mental health is a real thing. Like, it's starting to become a real serious thing, because it's a lot of people killing themselves because they depressed. A lot of people that's going through depression right now, that I know some people that's going through depression right now, and I don't know how they do it. Like, sometimes I feel depressed, but like, I know how to pick myself back up and like make myself feel better and get out of that state of depression. Like, mental health is a real thing, and people don't understand that. Like, people, they going around killing people in school, innocent children in schools and stuff, because they depressed, because they've been bullied. People killing themselves because they just depressed over whatever they've been through in their life. They lost people, you know. And people just, like, some people, it's hard for people to come out of depression. Like, mental health is really important. Yeah, so like I was saying, I had to text something right quick. But like I was saying, mental health is a really big thing. We need to start taking it more serious than we do now. Like, people take other people's feelings for granted. They take advantage of other people because they think people don't have feelings. Like, I have feelings, and I know that everybody else around me has feelings as well. So I try to be like respectful of other people's feelings. But sometimes if I feel like you faking, I'm not gonna be with your bullshit. I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm not gonna deal with your bullshit. Because if I have that gut feeling when I feel like somebody just looking for attention. If you looking for attention, just say that. Like, just let me know. Let me know how you feel. Like, talk to me. Don't hold it in. Like, if you feeling lonely, you don't have nobody else to talk to. You don't have no friends. You can come to me and you can talk to me. Just don't be over there trying to fake like you tough, like you hard, or whatever, and you really not like that. That's just making your depression even worse. That's how I feel about it. Right? That's how I feel about it. Oh yeah, and these questions come from Chronicles. Anyways, on Instagram, I usually just answer a video on Instagram, but I decided to do a YouTube video instead, and I just post it on Instagram if I need to. But yeah, mental health is important. But one thing about it, I'm not tolerating no bull crap. If I feel like you just looking for attention, I'm gonna just go ahead and brush you away. Because it's like, if you lonely, just say that. Say you don't have no friends and act like, you know, try to make friends. People do, but don't try to be something that you're not. That just makes it harder for you to get out of your depressed state, because you know that's not you. And you know you're not comfortable with that, but you're trying to do it because you're trying to impress others because you want them to like you and want them to be a friend. No, that's not how it works. We're not out here begging people to be our friends. But anyways, mental health is important, and if anybody going through mental health issues and going through depression, I hope everything get better, and I hope y'all get through it. I guess this one ties into mental health. How do you feel about weak-minded people? To be honest with you, I don't know. I probably used to be like weak-minded, but then I start hanging with people that's like building me up, telling me to be tough, stop being soft. But then at the same time, I was already tough, and I was already like, I already showed tough love to people. So the way I feel about weak-minded people, it just, sometimes it irritates me. But then at the same time, I don't know what they really going through in their mind, what they going through in their head, unless I get it out of them. Like, I talk to them, see how they feeling. But to be honest with you, if you the type of person that let any and everybody run over you, talk to you crazy, treat you any kind of way, I can't respect you, and you can't hang around me, to be honest with you. Because if that's the type of person you is, that means you allowing somebody to do that to you. So now you doing it to the next person. You're a weak-minded person. You letting people run over you, talk to you crazy. Now you feel like you could talk to everybody, talk to somebody else crazy because you allow people to do that to you. That's not cool. I don't like that. Weak-minded people, I can't even really do it. Like, it could be so many things to weak-minded people. It could be depression. It could be just like they've been bullied in school all their life, all their childhood, growing up, and they just never went and talked to somebody about it, like a therapist, a professional, and they don't know how to deal with it. But I just feel like people should work on their mental health and work on being strong and tough and not letting people take advantage of you. Because one thing about me, man, when I was a teenager, I probably used to do that a lot. But I have grown. Like, I don't let nobody talk to me crazy. You just the same respect that I give you, the same respect you're gonna give me. You're not gonna talk to me crazy. You're not gonna try to be tough with me, and you really not like that, because I'm gonna really get on your ass for real. Real shit. That's how I feel. But at the end of the day, you can't always go crazy and be like nonchalant and don't care about people that's like that, because they could be going through some real deep shit. So you don't want to really you don't really want to mess with somebody that's weak-minded like that, because they could probably go crazy. They could be psycho. They can do some crazy shit for real. So be careful with people like that. Shot. Next question. Child, somebody said, how do you feel about HOEs wanting you to trick on them? Child, I don't mind tricking on me a little bit, you feel me? But one thing about it, you not gonna try to use me and take all my money, cause you can go out there and you can get that shit yourself, for real. Like, especially when hoes, like, they want you to continue giving them money, doing this for that, doing that, giving them, like, it's nothing wrong with giving somebody flowers. I'm not gonna say giving them flowers, but one thing about it, I don't like no bitch that's not out there getting their own shit, their own money, their own car, their own house, nothing. I ain't trying to fuck with no hoe that's not out there getting it on their own. They need a nigga or a bitch to do it for them. I'm not that type of person. Oh God, I'm not that type of person. Like, I trick on, if I really fuck with you, I'm gonna trick on you a little bit, but I'm not gonna be doing that the whole entire relationship, friendship, relationship, whatever you want to call it. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's how I feel. Like, nah, these hoes really out here be, excuse my language, they really out here be gold diggers. Like, somebody wanting you to trick on them, they a gold digger. That means they ain't got nothing going on for themselves. They ain't got no motion. They don't know how to go out there and get it and make a bag themselves. Let me see how much. Ooh, we already at 12 minutes. Damn, I'll try to keep this video short, but it's alright. You know, they ain't got nothing going on for themselves. You feel me? Like, I ain't trying to freak with nobody that ain't got it going on for themselves. So I ain't really trying to be out here tricking on nobody, for real. That's how I feel. When that became a new thing, since these rappers out here just giving all this money, that's where it started. That's where it came from. JT and them did it. JT and Carisha, all these female rappers talking about niggas can't get it if they ain't got a bag. Whatever you want, however you want to say it. Anyways, next question. Politics. How do you feel about politics? I don't feel no type of way about politics. Man, which I don't really give two flying fucks about politics at all. That's how I feel about it. That's how I really feel about it. I don't really care. I don't be having time. They be, these people, these presidents and the government, they all flaw as hell. Respectfully. They all flaw. They never do nothing they say they gonna do. They over there giving money to a goddamn country for them to go to war with another country, but they can't give their own people in their own country money. They can't help their own people in their own country. Like, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Biden been in the chair for 4 years. That man been quiet his whole 4 years being in the chair. When Trump was in the chair, that man was loud. We heard him. Like, and he actually gave money back to he actually gave back to the people, even though he don't really freak with people of our color. But you know, he did it because he want to put on that persona that he like black people, but he really don't. But we ain't gonna get into all that. But I don't really give two flying fucks about politics. It could really go to you know what. Shot a buzzball. Okay, this one interesting. I don't know how I'm gonna answer this one, but this one interesting. What do you think about the situation with Crystal and Karina? I don't really think nothing. I don't really know nothing about it. All I know is what I heard on the T pages, which I don't know how true some of that stuff is. What they did post it, they lives in the video that I seen, but like half the time with them people, them influencers beefing with each other, you don't know who telling the truth and who not. The only people who know who telling the truth is God and the person that's actually telling the truth. You don't, to be honest with you. So we would never really know what's going on behind doors because we not with these people every day. We don't see these people. Only see these people on the internet. So to be honest with you, I don't feel no way about it. I mean, I don't think no way about it. I don't really have. I just think it's crazy how they was friends. But to be honest with you, they probably was never real friends. They were just friends off the strength of Flo. Off the strength of Flo and Jazz, to be honest with you. Because Flo used to be with Jazz. And Karina used to be with Flo. Or whatever. But y'all already know that situation. So y'all, I don't really have to get into that. But I don't really think nothing about that situation. I don't really got, ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest with you. So. What do you think about relationships? Good one, good one, good one. What do I think about relationships? I feel like relationships dead. Like, ain't nobody really out here
riding so clean all night. I've been waiting for you.
About weak-minded people.